Hi, and welcome to Cat Run Figures. I'm your host, Caitlin, and today I have a comic review for you guys. So this is Heroes in Crisis issue 7, and this is a continuation of the current storyline that Tom King is bringing to us, with everything to do with Sanctuary and the murder of a number of different heroes throughout the DC continuity. So if you haven't already read those issues or you haven't checked out my videos for each one of them, please do so, just to catch yourself up to the current storyline. But diving right onto the story the way we normally do, we get to see Wally West, the Flash, and he's still having a hard time dealing with the fact that his family's no more. And in this storyline, he's tending flowers. And I love the fact that you see a charge, a little spark coming from his hands. It's gonna play a role here. But we do see Heroes in Crisis hidden inside of the flowers. So that was a fun little touch from Clayman, the artist. But back to the fight between Harley Quinn and Booster Gold. We're all loaded up with nursery rhymes from Harley trying to kill Booster, and Booster's shields are back up and running. But I gotta tell you, the best part of this entire fight, hands down, has got to be Batgirl and Blue Beetle and them commentating on the fight between Harley and Booster. Batgirl just seems embarrassed, and Blue Beetle's just kind of like, yeah, this is just a normal day, just a Tuesday for us. Tuesday night. But I love it because Harley's trying to kill Booster during this fight, and Batgirl's just so embarrassed. She's like, I told her not to kill him. I've told her like 7 times. I normally work with Batman. I normally work with Nightwing. And this is what I'm dealing with. And that's when Blue Beetle looks at her. He's like, yeah, I normally work with Booster. So, you know, he's used to it. He gets it. He totally gets it. But back to the confessional tapes. Inside a Sanctuary, we get to see Wally West. And we start off with the first day at Sanctuary, and he's like, hey, first day at Sanctuary, we're going to do great. We're going to get through all of this. I'm going to deal with the loss of my family and everything being on my shoulders. It's going to be fine because I'm Hope. And then you just kind of see the facade wear off, because while Wally West is our Hope as DC fans, he's dealt with a lot. And he's still dealing with it. So I gotta tell you, a little mini rant in the middle of this. Why on earth does there have to be such a jarring difference in art? So it's not even that it's bad art, because it's not. It's just so distinctly different from Clayman's art. When we get to Batman and the Flash, so the Flash is checking every possible place on Earth. Batman's checking everywhere possible through his Batcomputer, and which it's fine. We need it for the story. I understand, but look at the art here, and then look at Clayman's art just the page before. It is a jarring difference. Really took me out of the comic. Serious complaint from me. Serious complaint, which I have loved this so far. This issue irks me because of this. So, back into the fight between Harley and Booster. She's still trying to kill him. His shields are still up. And Batgirl's asking Blue Beetle exactly why are Booster's shields working? Harley said they were down. And that's when she finds out that Blue Beetle fixed them, or at least temporarily, because his shields are now linked to Blue Beetle's consciousness. Which, of course, Batgirl's like, huh, okay. She hits him one time and knocks him out. Square out cold. And she says, Har, honey, I got the shield. Remember, no killing. And I'm serious. Sorry if you can hear my cat in the background tacking things. Tacking the door because she wants in. But, back to the Flash. Once again with his confessional tapes. And he's like, hey, so week 1, through it. Progress. I feel like I'm making it. Talking about all this stuff. Linda, Iris, Jai, all of them. All gone. Yeah. This is rough. Not gonna lie. Hey, shout out to Shazam. That movie's gonna be awesome. So, still, art. The discrepancy between these 2 pages bothers me so much. But back with Booster Gold, he's just kind of going to give up. Because, screw it. Just do it. Just kill me. Just get it over with. And Harley wants to. And she said that she saw her love covered in blood. And she can't do it. She can't kill Booster Gold. And both of them collapse, and they're both talking about how they both failed. So now that the fight's over, we're going to be able to actually try to work together, hopefully. But back with Wally West, he's like, hey, second week, week 2. What did we learn? And he's just going through dealing with the loss of his family, dealing with the loss of Barry, dealing with Barry coming back, and Barry being a part of the loss of his family, and the fact that he returned, and he's still away from his family, and he's supposed to be okay with that. So, back with Wally West in the garden, we're still seeing that spark coming from Wally's hand. And we get to see Poison Ivy emerge from a flower in the garden. So, this is sometime after the fight, and both Harley and Booster are both realizing from Blue Beetle and Batgirl that Wally West is alive, or was alive longer than the rest of Sanctuary. His body's older, and that means that he could either still be alive, or he could just be dying now, or there's some sort of a discrepancy there. There's something to do with either time travel, or someone is messing it up. I don't entirely know yet. It's very sketchy. It's very unclear. There's a number of different things that could have happened. But our Bad News Bears team, they have decided that they are going to work together. It's going to be blue and gold. And when Booster looks at Harley and Batgirl, like, what's your team name? Harley says the Dynamicer Duo. And Batgirl's like, no. That's when Booster says, yeah, blue and gold and the Dynamicer Duo. And of course, both Batgirl and Blue Beetle are like, wow, I agreed to this. But I'm just gonna skip over this because this art bothers me in comparison. Just keep it all to Clayman, or if Clayman has an issue or can't meet certain quotas, just delay the comic a week or 2. Give him time. Clayman is an artist. So is this artist. Yes, I understand that. But it is such a clear difference between the issues that Clayman has done and the panels that have not been done by him. Rant over. But back with Wally West and a resurrected Poison Ivy, we find out that he feels responsible for what happened to Ivy because he hurt her and he didn't mean to hurt her, and that it doesn't make up for what he did. And she looks at him and says that she doesn't understand. And that's when he says, "Death, you'll see my death." And we see there are two, count them, two Wally Wests now. What in the world? So back to the final confessional tape. It is week 3 for Wally West. Week 3. He's made it 3 weeks. And he doesn't even complete it. And he says, can't wait for week 4. So he's getting torn apart. I know a lot of superheroes are getting torn apart in this. I want to know what the heck is going on. So there are 2 Wally Wests. There could be time traveling involved. There could be Speed Force involved. I don't really know what all is involved. Poison Ivy, I really don't want to see her die. She's probably the one big one that's still in here that we haven't seen yet. And I'm like, I don't want to see it. I don't want to. It's gonna hurt when it happens. Tom King is tearing at my heart every single issue, but I know this is going to be amazing when it's finally finished, and I'm really, really looking forward to it. So please do give me a like if you like this review. Comment below and tell me, was the art tearing you out of the story the same way it was for me? Because it was just such a jarring difference for me, and I was like, why? Why? Are you like me and you're like, I don't want to see Poison Ivy die, but you kind of do at the same time because you want to know what happened? Yeah. Please do check out any of the older videos I have up for offer here on Cat Run Figures. Like I said, I did do reviews of all of the previous issues of this, so if you haven't already checked those out, please do go right ahead and do so. Also, subscribe to Cat Run Figures. Or, if you're interested in movie reviews, please do feel free to subscribe to Cinema Figures. We are now doing movie reviews on Cinema Figures. So, until next time, I'm your host, Caitlin. Bye.